Okay everybody, welcome to this video. I did tell you that I'll be doing some night Dao. This is another Dao De Jing video, and you will see the text on the screen, but as you can see I'm at home. I'm not outside on the dark roads, okay? But let's just have a little look together quickly, because I'm waiting for that kettle over there. I'm going to make some nice coffee in a moment. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can see. I've got a lot of ancient texts in my phone. So let's have a look. So many old books here. Many different types of, Dao De Jing and wisdom, ancient wisdom texts. So let's have a look at something new. Oh, I just pressed the thing. Not new. I mean, this is ancient, but I mean like something I've not shown you before. Let's go to this number 12. Oh, this is the classic one. Here we go. I've told you this many times. Here we go. You ready? This is from Lao Tzu himself. He said, this is in English, of course. Too many colours will confuse the eye. Too many notes will dull the ear. Too many tastes will numb the palate. Too much of the hunt and chase will make the heart go mad. Precious things can hold progress. Precious things can hold back progress. Precious things. Yes, okay. Precious things can hold back progress. This is why those who are enlightened care for what is inside themselves, not what they see outside. That's like me, see? I care about me inside myself and my life. I don't care about that shit they're trying to sell me or rob me. The outside, well, see? So I know I'm enlightened, so I know I'm right, see? They renounce the latter and choose what is within. That's right, I choose what's in my heart. I choose what I know, what I care about, I know that I'm not the outside world. See, so a lot of this I've read before, but it's like different writing style, different ways of saying the same thing, but it gets you thinking. This one's interesting. It says, precious things can hold back progress. Whew. Precious things can hold back progress. You guys can think about that. Look in your life, think about that one. This is why those who are enlightened care for what is inside themselves. Let's continue to read 13 and 14 when I get my coffee. It says, favour and disgrace. Listen carefully, listen. Read carefully with me here. It says, favour and disgrace both cause anxiety. Wow. That's like I always say, confidence and fear are the same thing. It's a distraction in the mind, see? So, two opposite ideas. It's a distraction from inner peace, the inner clarity. So Lao Tzu's very wise what he said. And he said, high rank, listen. You have to wake at 2025, I don't care what year it is. High rank, just like the body, causes great trouble. Are you listening? You out there, if you're the fucking, so you're the boss or the CEO, whatever the fuck you are, the fucking XO, whatever the fuck, right? Listen to this, right? It's not Kongza talking, it's Lao Tzu telling you in 2025, bro. For an Englishman telling you, it doesn't matter in what language. High rank, just like the body, it says, causes great trouble. Note, brother, in the red, note. Yeah, understand that, mate. What the fuck is wrong? Wake up, man. Get your ass off the pedestal. You just see like Lao Tzu just slapping Kongza's face, like, wake the fuck up, Clark. No, all respect to Kongza, okay? He was a clever man also, very clever. But he wasn't clever enough. He was living in that daydream like these people nowadays. So that's what he didn't see. He was interested in, he was interested in this stuff. But he was in the old days, but he didn't See, if you keep living in the future and the past, if your mind's always thinking outside of you, you want to fight, you want to control everything, you will never have this, and you will never have now, this life here now. You know what I'm saying? That's what Lao Tzu was saying. Lao Tzu, I'm sure that Lao Tzu didn't speak much. I don't know, I imagine he didn't speak much. He was a very quiet man, I imagine. And he wrote this book. Because you talking all the time, you can't have time to think. Fucking wake up, you know. Okay, listen to this. He says, I'm going to get my coffee and read it to you while I'm making the coffee. He says, Lao Tzu says, he says, yeah, ready? I'm getting my coffee. He says, I love this, it's great. He says, but what is meant by favour and disgrace both cause anxiety. When favour is bestowed upon the lowly, it causes apprehension. It causes apprehension. Okay, so you have to think about it. So, just as when it is withdrawn, this is what is meant by favour and disgrace both cause anxiety. Okay, so think about that. What is meant, he said, what is meant, I'm careful with my phone on this fucking, hold on. He said, what is meant, yeah? Sorry, hold on. He said, what is meant, when you start to think, bro, when you start to wake up, bro, calls his alarm clock, bro. He says, what is meant, you're listening, by higher rank, just like the body causes great trouble. Let's have a look. What does he mean by that? He says, what does it mean? Not what does he mean. The reason why we have great trouble is because we have a body. Okay, that's a different thing. Without a body, what great trouble could there be? Okay, but I'm not thinking about that. Whoever values the world as much as their body can be trusted to care for the world. Yes. Do you see that? He says, whoever values the world as much as their body can be trusted to care for the world. Fuck, you know. Sorry, do you understand that? Do you understand that, or are you know what I mean? Or do you want some coffee? Yeah. If you don't understand it, yeah. Are you ready to, think about it, babe? I understand it. Not difficult. It's not AI talking either. You get this sugar in the cup, and I really can see it. He says, Lao Tzu says, it's what he said. Look, he said, it's what your body says, it's what your heart says when you start feeling the pain, brothers and sisters. Right? Be trusted to care for the world. Whoever loves the world as much as their body can be trusted with its guardianship. Listen, whoever loves the world as much as their body can be trusted with its guardianship. Exactly. These arseholes don't care about you. They don't care about anything. You know what I mean? And also, not only that, it's more scary. Some of these people you see in today's world, they don't care about their own body even. You put that in the trust. Okay, we're going to read one last one again, number 14, sorry. Ready? It says, and you can read it on the screen, have a look at it. You look at it, but cannot see. Its I cannot see. Its name is formlessness. You listen to it, but cannot hear. Its name is soundlessness. You reach out for it, but cannot touch. Its name is intangibility. These three things are indefinable, and so they intermingle in a single unity. The aspect that it shows is not dazzling. It's not dazzling. You wake up and think, it's not confusing, is it? What does it? The aspect that it hides is not obscure. Ooh, so the aspect that, listen again. The aspect that it shows is not dazzling. The aspect that it hides is not obscure. It's about showing the visible in the non-visible, the non-visible in the visible. Stretching into boundlessness, it is unnameable. Returning once again to nothingness, it is formless form. The image that is imageless is the indefinable, the unimaginable. That's fucking deep. Sorry, you only got a fucking million mountains to climb. I'm even getting a bit dizzy reading that. Sorry, guys. But it's good though. It says, it is the indefinable, the unimaginable. Go up to it. Yeah, ready? If you're ready. If you shut up and if you're ready, anybody out there? I'm just saying. I'm just saying that. If you're peaceful already. Go up to it and you will not see its face. Follow it behind. You will not see its back. Hold fast to the timelessness of Tao, he says, so you may master the realities of here and now. Fuck. When you're about to bite into the burger, you know what I mean? When you're on that toilet, and then the last bit, any moment. Understand the very first beginning, which is the thread that runs through all of Tao. So it's very deep. So okay, that there for me, that was really like easy stuff. That was really like, for me, that was like deep as fuck, but it was like easy. You know what I mean? He just telling you to wake up, mate. It's very easy. The sun comes up in the fucking morning, and the moon comes up in the night time. You know what I mean? Not too difficult, bro. You know what I mean? I'm telling you now, mate. I'm telling you now, mate. Yeah, so let's. Do you want to read some more? Let's read a little bit more when I make this coffee now. It's just do 15. The thing is, it depends on what it is. We do 15 and 16 and we're finished, right? 15 and 16, two more. I was going to stop there. It says, the ancient ones, hold on, sorry. It says, the ancient ones who were well versed in Tao were subtle and mysterious, deep beyond all knowing, so profound their minds could not be plumbed. The hell? Because they were unfathomable. You understand? Unfathomable. All we can do is describe how they appeared. Ready? And this is it. Are you ready now? He says, watchful like someone crossing icy streams. Oh, this is really good. Ready? Watchful like someone crossing icy streams. Cautious like someone aware of danger. Considerate like a welcome guest, yielding like a melting piece of ice. Oh my God. Simple like an uncarved block of wood. Spacious like an open valley. Murky like a muddied pool. There you go, bruv. Right? Who can take murky water and by stillness make it gradually come clear? Who can take what is in stillness and by constant motion make it slowly come to life? Those who embrace the Tao do not seek to be full. It is because they are not full. Again. Those who embrace the Tao do not seek to be full. It is because they are not full that they can grow old and then be newly made. Okay? And we're going to read one more now. Last bit. Oh, hang on. Yeah. One more. 16. Ready? He says, so touch the utmost emptiness that there is. Hold steadfastly to stillness, and you will see all things arise in unison. Hold on. So you will see all things arise in unison. Exactly. That's right, yeah. as they merge back to perfect emptiness. As they merge back to perfect emptiness. I don't know how many people can understand that. I understand it. It's like, basically, it's like, he's saying, you know, cut the bullshit and relax, mate. That's what he's saying. All things will team forth in their growth. All things will team forth in their growth. Each one returning to its root. Yes. If you're not returning to the root, it's a problem every day. If you're not fresh in a new day every day, you're fucked. You are completely done. Returning to the root is to find tranquility. This is known as returning to one's destiny. Ooh, your destiny. Your destiny that was born for your life. Given to you. Fuck's sake. Do you know that? It's not just money. You've got to fucking understand where you're like. Returning to one's destiny is known as unchangingness. To understand unchangingness is known as enlightenment. Not to understand unchangingness leads to error. You keep changing all the fucking time, you'll be lost and confused. So. And disaster. So that means like all you people out there, if you're like the bosses, whatever, of your job, whatever company, and you're just changing this, changing that all the time, meetings, and always looking, or as someone out there looking for more, that's why it ends in disaster. See, you never win. So. Understanding the unchangingness that embraces everything leads to dispassionateness. Wow, that's a word I've never used before. It says understanding the unchangingness that embraces everything leads to dispassionateness. Dispassionateness leads to nobility. Nobility to heaven. Heaven to the Tao to everlastingness. You will be free from danger to the end of your life. That's it. We're going to finish this video on that, okay? You understand? Train on, stay safe. You will be free from danger to the end of your life. Or you can continue following that bullshit they're giving you every day. Up to you. I'll see you again with another video. Train on, stay safe. Stopping this video here. But Laozi was a very wise man. He understood. We need to wake the fuck up. Right guys, welcome to this very quick short video. We've been reading some quotes from the Tao Te Ching, as I say. A lot of this stuff. A moment ago I was looking and I was scrolling through when I finished my video. And I was scrolling down and I found a good one. I want to show you a good little few lines. I want to read to you now. This is very good. Listen to this. Let me show you. I need to open it again. Hold on. This is the one. Okay, look at this. Number 29. It says, listen to this. If you try to seize the world and shape it as you want, I tell you that you won't succeed. The world is a sacred vessel and nothing can be done to it. Tamper with it and you will ruin it. Lay hold of it and you will lose it. You will lose it, sorry. You see that? And I'm gonna read it again. If you try to seize the world and shape it as you want, I tell you that you won't succeed. The world is a sacred vessel and nothing can be done to it. Tamper with it and you will ruin it. Lay hold of it and you will lose it. Wow. People need to wake up. I'm telling you, people need to wake up. I'm saying, let's finish the page, finish this last part. It says, in everything you sometimes lead and sometimes follow. You sometimes breathe gently and sometimes breathe hard. And you are sometimes strong and sometimes weak. You sometimes overcome and sometimes are destroyed. Those who are enlightened avoid extremes, avoid extravagance, avoid excess. Yeah. Don't overdo things, you know. Don't overthink things or overdo things. But this first part was really true. When it was really, really true, we're saying, you know, many people, they bring about such, like, you know, difficulty for themselves, you know, really mess themselves up because you just can't control the world. Trying to change things. So this is so true. You out there, if you're someone who thinks you're going to control this and control that, and you're whatever you are in this society, I don't care who you are, the boss or whatever, right? You got to look at this, what it is, right? Society is made up. It's not real. How much are you really controlling? Do you really have stress? Do you really have lack of stress? I'm sure you're very stressed sometimes. It's very, very difficult. You can't, you know. What is always a successful way is to follow the truth, follow nature. You know. Some of the earlier parts we were reading, if you watch my other videos that I made a moment ago, if you look on there, some of the other parts said very, very clearly, you know, this was going to happen. You know, what happens when you go shopping? When you go shopping, you get a big bag of eggs. Yeah, got my eggs. Yeah, and I'm running home with your bag of eggs, running home, and your and your can of Coca-Cola. You get home, you open your Coca-Cola, it goes everywhere. You look in your bag, and most of the eggs are broken. Maybe you got like 1 or 2 good eggs. What happened? And then your mum goes and slaps your face, and your dad kicks your ass, and the dog's barking, and then they start fighting, and the baby starts crying. With one thing to the next, like you drop a stone in the water, and the ripples fade out. You know what I'm saying? You scare away the fish, and the guy's trying to do his fishing to get his lunch on the other side of the pond. And it's all connected. You know what I'm saying? So don't run. My words are this: don't run with your bag of eggs. Right? That's what I'm saying. Don't run with your bag of eggs. Because this is what's happening here, you see. This is exactly what it is. Right, so it's very interesting. I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to go stop it now, but so that's what it is. You're going to break your eggs. I'm going to move this here, don't break your eggs. I'll stop the video, and more to come soon. Take care. Hello again, everybody. Welcome. It's another nighttime Tao video. Okay, we've got the Tao Te Ching in full effect 2025. I'm telling you now. In English, very sorry. If you would like some Chinese ones, we'll see maybe in future. We can do that in Chinese, hopefully in the future. I do speak Chinese, but I can't speak perfect Chinese. Like this, like, you know, Tao Te Ching, that's fucking deep, excuse me, no. I would like to, you know, until then maybe I could use AI and things to help me maybe, so I could read it in English, and you can see the Chinese text on the screen and the English, and I will read in English and explain things, and the AI may be able to help me to translate what I am saying also in English into Chinese, and have that also translated. That would be a very interesting thing to do, because I would like everybody to really understand more about the Tao Te Ching. It's not just a book, you know, but the Tao is very, very interesting, because it's about your life and your body, damn it. No game. Hey. Laozi weren't giving you fucking jokes, bro. Well, why do you think I like it, you know? Anyway, so if you read the Tao Te Ching, right, not everybody can understand it. And it's not like the deepest, it's quite simple how he wrote it. But the English translations, I understand. But it's translated in such a way. But the Chinese, you know, some people in Chinese can't understand it, because it's written in a very old way, you know, a deep way. But I'm thinking, like, it might be difficult to translate, but what I'm saying is just like, we can use AI to translate things, you know, like into like modern day, like now, the language we use to it now. So today's 2025 Chinese and 2025 English. To let people understand, I want people to understand this is not stupid bullshit. It's like, really, you've got to wake the fuck up. If you don't wake up, you know, time's not going to wait for you. Anyway, this video is going to be in English, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. With two beady eyes. Ready? We're going to go to this one. And we're going to have a look together. Now, I think it would be good to go to the start, but I'm just reading random different ones. You can see the Chinese is here. Okay. And the English is on this side, and we're reading the English, of course. We finished on number 16 last time. I'm not reading every single part of the book. I'm just looking at different things. I will go back from the start if you'd like to and read it again, you know, from like 1 all the way up to where we left off at 16, if you like, at some stage. But not now. If you can wait for a moment, because I need to get some tissue from this bag. Wipe the fucking wet table, excuse me. Okay, right now. If you're ready. If you're ready, mate. If you're ready for this, tomorrow may be a new day for you. A new fucking life. Let's go. If you've got the money. If you got the money, bro. In Kongza's world, if you got the money, bro. Confucius. Sadly, we need money. That's the big problem. But money or no money, this is the truth. So let's have a look. Number 17. Are you ready? This is a very good one. It looks ready. Oh, it's about leaders. Ready? Are you ready? Are you fucking ready? Let's go. I'm asking you, are you ready? Have you washed your clothes? Did you wash your fucking soul, cuz? Ready? Number 17, let's read together. He says, the best leaders, best leaders, fucking leaders. What is a leader? He's going to tell you now. The best leaders are those whom people hardly know. Next best are those who are both loved and praised. Then worse are those who instill fear. I think many people know that kind of a fucker. Don't you know that kind of a fucker? I know some arseholes. See? Then worse are those who instill fear. And ready? And worst of all are those who are despised. And I'm telling you now, man, there's some people out there that have been trying to earn and despising. Wow. Now, okay, fair enough. Like, if you go into like a Christian religion, like Jesus and God and Jesus, and when he says like, if you hate someone, it means you've committed murder in your heart. You know, things like that, right? But again, like you must say, like Jesus said, love your enemy. You know, God, didn't hate anybody and all this. You know, but it's like he did hate anything that goes against him. It's like not the same kind of hate, like a human being's kind of hate. You know, it's like the feeling in a body, in a person's mind, like you love or you hate or you think is wrong or right. That's the human people thinking that. You know what I'm saying? It's like summer and winter. You know, it doesn't hate it. Like yin doesn't hate yang, yang doesn't hate yin. It's just literally what is. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like it's not that the sun hates the snow. No, the sun don't hate the snow. So God, if there's a God, he's not. You might hate the devil, you say, right? But what it is he doesn't like. I don't know. I can't speak for God. I'm saying like in that. I'm not even religious. I'm just saying like. He's talking about like, you know, the truth, like what can't be. It's like the defiance without even them thinking it and then doing it. It's like instant, like fucking AI. the universe and what's here as to what's not there. So the Tao is everything, right? And it's here, you know, in the face of the opposite. You know what I mean? So you've got everything and nothing. You've got Tao and no Tao. And Tao means the whole universe, everything is right here now, bang, in your face. What are you going to do about it? Yeah. Two sides. You're here, but I'm here. Yeah, you think you're almighty nothingness, but guess what? I'm here. You know, it's like that's what I'm saying. You know what I see? It's like, and it's like that kind of thing. So you have to understand what these words mean. We say despise, not like you despise and hate with emotion, but so if you get on the deepest level of nature and you understand how the Tao works, it's like all of the universal truth. You could be like God or anything like that. Say what's really, really true. Those things which are unnatural basically don't even come into existence. See, the natural things come into existence. So nature itself, the Tao, is there. So two sides are there no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's more like a deliberate. I mean, it's there no matter what. See, so okay. So this is a very, very interesting one. Let's continue reading. Ready? It says, when leaders do not trust enough. Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Listen to this. Ready? When leaders do not trust enough, they themselves are not trusted. I have never met a person, I don't think, who's like fully trusted or trustworthy. I've never met a person, I say a leader, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. If people are appointed, we call them leaders and kings, but every leader I've found, there's none of them that trust in, you know, that are very trusting of their staff. You know what I mean? They just ain't. And they're not trusted either. When they are quiet and choose their words with care, they accomplish all their tasks. Now let me tell you about choosing words, right? Choosing words is not only from the mouth, words in your head. Is what you speak from your mouth the same as what you're thinking in your head? Or are you a lying bastard coward full of shit? Everything you're trying to beat, everything you're trying to fight, is because you don't have peace in yourself. You know, that's a complete and utter wreck, a weak person. Ready? Okay, listen to this. Okay, ready? So, and everybody says, look at what we've done ourselves. Yeah. So I've heard this before. Okay, number 18. When the great Tao is lost to sight. Listen. Is lost to sight. Codes of goodness and morality appear. Oh my God. Do you understand that? That's very, very deep where it says there. Just two sentences, one sentence. It says, when the great Tao is lost to sight. You understand? It means when there is no Tao, when there's like no nature visible, when people don't see, when they don't see, when they, let's say, when they're just seeing what they see, people, they don't see the actual truth, you know, codes of goodness and morality appear. Meaning, what it means, I'm telling you now, what it means, people, such as us, people start to talk about what they think is right. They tell you the way. They start to make laws and what's morality, what's good, but they don't really know the truth. In their mind is good. They start to tell you and become teachers and all that. See? So codes, you see, codes of goodness and morality appear. You could see it another way though. You could say like, just nature taking the essence of good into being, but it's not that. Okay, now let's look here. Yeah? And it says, when cleverness and shrewdness are produced, massive hypocrisy appears. So lots of hypocrisy. So when people are they think they're so clever and they're so shrewd, you're so, when there's this kind of thing coming into being, rudeness, when they start to act in that way, they're being a hypocrite, because it takes one to know one, see. Those people are like that anyway. You've got no fucking understanding. They're just sick, dirty bastards, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When family relationships lose natural harmony, filial piety and devoted parenthood arise. Okay, I'm not going to go too deep into that. When there is strife and anarchy within the state, loyal patriots abound. That's right. When there's a load of trouble, well, the heroes show up. I'm a good guy. Trust me, I can help you. I'm your friend. Yeah. Absolute fucking snakes, mate. You know, behind your back, they bite your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Laos is telling you clearly now. He's not alive now, but he's telling you in the wood. He said, didn't you see that in your life, no? Look into things more. Look with your eyeballs and you see it. There's a lot of problems in society. You need to wake up. I see a lot of videos on YouTube in America, the people with the guns shooting, or wars in the world, things go on. In England, knife crime. There's some drunkard people fighting in the streets. It's just people out of their fucking mind. It's where it comes from. There's some problems in society. Greed, violence of all kinds, hatred for each other. Let's look, it says, abandon sageliness. Ooh. Discard mere cleverness, and people will benefit 100-fold. Yes. Stop thinking of yourself like better than everybody else, and just trying to show that you're clever and that. People will see that you're a humble, peaceful person. Discard morality and restitude. And people will return to natural love. Yeah, whenever you keep trying to say, I'm better, I know what's wrong, you'll always have it's like, when you show good, sometimes it's like you bring about the essence of bad. When you show bad, you bring out the essence of good, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when there's peace, everything just comes together. When you stop forcing things in one direction or trying to get a message, things come out, the things start to come into a way, and it comes to the Tao just comes in. Do you know what I mean? When you stop fucking around in the garden, everything stops. When old grandma with her blade stops chopping things, moving things around, things actually start to grow a bit better sometimes. Don't get carried away as a farmer, God. Okay, it says, ready. Renounce all leaderness and ceremony, and people will not be anxious anymore. Exactly. You see that? Cut that jazz, as Alan Watts said, about the ceremony stuff. Stop going around like you're the big boss trying to control everything, and everybody will be more at ease. You might see the qualities in the actual true minds that are expressing and saying things without fear of speaking. You'll see people, they won't be hiding. If people are hiding, so you won't see the people. If you don't see the people, you don't know who they are, and you can't trust them. So you'll always feel putting yourself a bit anxious, see? Okay, it says, root out craftiness and profiteering, and thieves and robbers will disappear. Yet these 4 lessons are merely surface things. So let these other teachings follow. Recognize simplicity, embrace a natural purity, have little thought of self, temper your desire. We'll read one more, 20. Let's go one more bit. Ready? Let's go. How far apart are yes and no? How much alike are good and bad? Must I fear what others fear? My fear then would not have an end. Oh wow, that's a good one. Must I fear what others fear? My fear then would not have an end. You have to remember, fear and confidence are the same thing from us. It's distraction of the mind. Must I be distracted by what others are distracted by? Following their way, or letting them being concerned with them following my way. It's all the same bullshit. The people are all full of joy, as if partaking in a sacrificial feast, or going on an outing in the spring. I alone remain here calm. I show no sign, like a baby who has yet to smile, forlorn with nowhere to go back to. The people now have all they want and more, but I alone seem to be in need. Am I a fool? I am so muddled and confused. Ordinary people are so very bright. I alone seem dull and dark. Ordinary people are so very sharp. I alone seem muddled and withdrawn. The people all have things to do. I alone seem stubborn and uncouth. What's that? I alone am different from others. Suckling the great mother for my nourishment. We'll finish it there. Now basically what he's saying is a bit of a ramble, that one. What he was saying, basically just saying like, you're gonna seem the opposite, you know what I mean? But you ain't the real sucker, you know what I mean? Look at this one, look. It says, am I a fool? I am so muddled and confused. Ordinary people are so very bright. I alone seem, the word seem, dull and dark. What he's saying there is, everybody else around seems like they're ordinary, right? Just your average, everyday Joes, all over the place. They seem really clever, with the knowledge of the world, and you being different, you seem like the one who's like dull and dark, as in, it could be like the one who knows nothing, you know? But it's like, what it is you've got to be that silent, that space, you see. Anyway, it's very interesting indeed. Do you know what? It's got so much we can look at here. Some of this stuff's so deep. I'm going to stop this one here, and we can read more in another video, okay? Because it's quite late now. I'm going to go and relax now, okay? This is a good version. Got various different ones here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care of yourselves, alright, mate. Hope you're alright. Make sure you have a good day, alright, mate. Or have a good night. Peace.